Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Julia, and currently I'm an internee in the EcoSchools program at the Center for Environment Education. And all right, so a little too fast. Okay, so first of all, I would like to thank you all very much for joining this session, because we are very, very pleased to give you a small insight of our work and mission. And we hope that you will enjoy this informative orientation. So together with Kushbul ma'am, who is our program coordinator, and Mansi, our program officer, we are going to introduce you to the EcoSchools program and the organizations concerned with it. Right, but before we start, we just have some little housekeeping guidelines, because we would like the session to run smooth. And so first of all, for your information, the entire session is being recorded and is scheduled to be 1 hour around. So afterwards, the recording will also be uploaded on our social media and on the YouTube channel. Because today we are accepting the role as presenters and kindly request you all to keep your audio on mute during the whole presentation so that it won't disturb anything. If in any case you have an important or urgent question, you can use the chat box in Zoom. But like in the end, we will also have a Q&A session where you will where you can just openly speak up and tell your questions to us. And if it would be great if you would not post any unnecessary messages in the chat box, as it will interrupt the presenters and the whole sessions. All right. So before we start, we actually have a small Zoom poll where we would just like to ask you some little questions. And Mansi, can you please share the poll? Right. So there will be 2 questions, as you can see. The first one is, we are actually very interested if it is the first time that you're participating in the EcoSchools program. And you can just choose yes or no. And then the second is about how did you get to know, so that we will just have a small insight about our audience today. And as you can see that right now, most say that, okay, now most say that it's the first time that they're participating in the EcoSchools program, which is like really, really nice for us, because we of course want to share this program with everyone. And most people say, as you can see, that they get to know from the social media, probably from the post on Instagram or through email. All right. Okay. All right. So anyone else who wants to make a choice, or I think that's it. Then once you can move forward. Okay. Okay. As right now, it's really interesting because we can see it's 50-50. That is the first time participating. So most will probably already know about the CEE, but we're still very thankful that you are here in the orientation session with us. Okay. All right. This is it. Can we go back now? No, we'll go back to the. Let me just quickly close it. Okay. So, and now I will hand over to you.
Thanks, Vidya. Thanks for the interesting poll, and we get to know so many things from this questions, interesting questions you have put on the screen, and thanks for joining our team actually. So now moving to the main session, which is the introduction and about the organization, because I'm sure you must be curious about which organization exactly involved in this, Eco School program. So the screen showing that the Foundation for Environment Education, which is FEE, this program is conceptualized by the FEE. And FE is a non-profit, non-governmental organization, and it is actually international organization where the 100 members are part of this organization. And in India, the CEE, which is Center for Environment Education, is only the national operator who takes this program at entire India level. And this program exactly run by the 81 countries across the globe. So you are a part of the larger group because you as a teacher are joining the Eco School program. That means you are a part of the global network. And this FE is recognized by the UNESCO and the UNEP, which is United Nations and Environmental Program, as a world leader within the field of environment and environmental education, sustainable development. And this organization is established in 1981, and it's like 25 years they are into the Eco School program. And this organization headquarters is in Copenhagen, Denmark. So it's in Europe. And I think there are 5 programs right now going under this environment and education for sustainable development, which is Eco School, YRE, Green Key, Blue Flag, and LEAF. It's about the forest, it's about the learning for the forest kind of thing, where the youth and students are joining and taking actions for the education for sustainable development. So this is a short and brief introduction about the FE. Can I have a next slide? Yeah. So the main organization where the Eco School runs at India level, which is a CEE, which is a Center for Environment Education. And Center for Environment Education is established in 1984, and our mandate, me, Mansi and Yulia came from the Center for Environment Education, and we are into the sustainable development and education for sustainable development programs. And we're developing so many materials. We are also implementing so many programs, projects in terms of ESD. And this center is a center of excellency in the education for sustainable development, which is supported by the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, which is MOEFCC. Can you please mute someone? I think mic is on. Yeah, and it is a national institution, and our headquarters is in Ahmedabad, and we all are based in Ahmedabad. So it is our main headquarters, and we are involving in totally, we are working with the Pan India, and we work with the students, we work with the youth, teachers, policymaker, farmers, rural and urban community as well. So our mandate is too huge, and we are having 17 goals where we are going to work with the environmental education nationwide. And it's like for this year, we have celebrated 37 years, and where we engage with so many environmental education, sustainable development material, various themes which are conducted with the sustainable development goals. We are also doing a capacity building with the teachers. We are also doing a public consultation. Even the participatory research is also main agenda for our organization. And our vision is to the institution of excellency, and we are also dealing a partnership with the local body, even the global body, national and international, like FE is all on our board. So we are having a joint partnership to take, this education as a sustainable education and on our mandate thing. So, and we are also working not in only English language, we are working with the all language in, because we are working as a pan India. So our present, you can also see in these photographs where we are working, it is like you can see the dots where the sea is working. And so yeah, our role is quite big role. And so welcome to in this Eco School and CEE platform, where we are going to give you lots of opportunity to interact with the global and local level as well. Yeah. And if you need more information about the CEE, may I request to Yulia and Mansi could share website detail in the chat box, so our audience could easily divert through the website. Yeah, can we have a next slide? Okay, so now we have another questions for you, and it is again the Mentimeter question. So we need to actually understand from your side, from teacher perspective, what do you understand? So I think I can ask Yulia to again take it ahead.
Yes, thank you, Khushbu ma'am. Okay, so now we're gonna do this with the Mentimeter app. So for that, either you can on a new website, you can basically type in www.menti.com and then at the code that you can see there, or Mansi is also sharing a link in the chat. This would be the easier version. So you can just click on this link and then you will see some 2 questions. All right, just a second. So the first one is basically, it will yeah, is it working with everyone?
Yes,
it's working. Okay, so
I request to I just request to teachers to please go to www.menti.com, which is link is already posted by Mansi.
I will share this.
Yeah, where you can have a code. It's 311659881. Okay, ma'am.
And if you don't want to use the code, you can just directly use the link.
Yeah, and if you don't have to access this, directly link, you can also use chat box also.
Okay, thank you so much for participating in that. I can already see that people are just sending some keywords. So the question from maybe some people who did not open the link, it's basically, what do you understand by the words eco and sustainability? And here we have so many answers already, like protect culture, environment friendly, the surrounding, go green, pollution free, energy efficient. And then someone says, which is not to harm the earth, which is really beautiful. And then conserve the resources, ozone friendly. So there are so many beautiful keywords here. Of course, stable, eco is nature friendly. It's like reusable. And then survival water, green area balanced environment. So you can see those answers if you go back to Zoom. I've shared my screen with you, and there are so many ideas of you. Wonderful. Okay, I will now stop the voting, and we will go to the next slide. And this one is, what are your expectations for this orientation? So if you can't access, it's the same link as well. It's just on the same link. You can just write down the expectations you will have for this orientation specifically. It can be like, maybe if you're new here, like, how will it affect my school? How it will affect me or my students, for example. So you can just write down your expectations for this orientation specifically. And then any specific question that you will have that might not be answered in this session, you can of course always come to us afterwards and contact us, and we will be here. All right, and now the first answers are coming. And there's something I would like to know more about: how teachers and students can work in collaboration for a better tomorrow, the methodology, a step towards sustainability, to understand the best practices followed by other schools, and then keeping our surroundings eco-friendly and natural integrated, learn and do something good for the planet and the people, teach us how to love our mother nature, really beautiful, developing an understanding on how to reach out to students and make them understand better with actionable items. So they're really, really good and amazing expectations here. And we of course hope that we will all, that you will be fulfilled those expectations. The projects we can do in our school related to environmental issues. Yeah, so. Okay. And so these things, this is what we will see in today's orientation. And I would just suggest that I will close the voting right now. And we will go back to the presentation. So just give me a little second. Okay, and with that, I'm going to hand over back to Khushbu ma'am.
Thanks, everyone. Actually, you all, whatever the answer are coming from, poll question about the eco and the sustainability, actually this program is about. So, and your expectation is also the same thing, that you would like to understand more about how the teacher and students can jointly, as a collaborative work towards the sustainable development or towards a better future. So yeah, this is the best platform for you to engage your students, and in fact you to become a leader for the sustainable development. So yeah, I would like to welcome you, all of you, once again, and this is how I'm going to start the overview about the Eco School program. Actually, what exactly Eco School program is about. Yeah, can I have a next slide? Yeah, so I'm starting from the Global Eco School program, because I just mentioned that the Eco School is not only national program, it is an international program, and it is launched in 1984 by FEE, because conceptualized by the FEE, and we are a national partner for that, and it is the largest global sustainable development program. I think it is a campus program. Basically, it is an international campus program for the sustainable development. And our aims is very clear. We are going to engage and encourage young people to find a solution of environmental issues like water and waste and biodiversity and the climate change, which is a burning topic right now. So we are going to involve your students and teachers about the environmental issues, and then they themselves identify their issues and how to do the taking that actions to mitigate that problem. So we are doing the same thing under the Eco School program, and this is the issues through the classroom, and how the classroom level students can reach out to the community level. That is that this program is about. And at a global level, 59,000 are the schools, our schools are working under this program. And if you can see that it is a status of 2021, we are not updated 2022 status. So more schools, of course, more schools join our hand in terms of global level. And the total 22,000 Green Flag awardee schools, which is at a global level, and 81 countries are working under this Eco School program, and 1.4 million teachers are already involved in this Eco School program at a global level. So this is just going to share the scenario of a global level. Can I have a national scenario? So yeah, this is where the national scenario is. So this program is started in 2014-15, and we just signed a formal signing MOU. It's in 8th June 2014-15, where our Kartikeya sir, the director of CEE, and FE director join hand to to take it forward, this program at India level, because it's only organization in India where the Eco School program are running. So CE is, because the CE is associate member of FEE, so we are running this program at India level, and we launched this program at Ahmedabad by Sri Kartikeya Sarabhai and Miss Leslie Jones, which is a mentor of Eco School India program, where you can also see that photos where our formal launch ceremony was organized in 2014-15. Yeah, next slide. So what exactly right now scenario of Eco School programming at India level, right? So at India level, we just changed little strategy at a national level. Earlier, it was a 3 years engagement program. Now it's a 2 years engagement program, but it started in 2022. So whosoever as registered for 2022 cycle, they don't worry about the 3 years or 2 years engagement. I think Mansi will also share about every information in this next session. So it is a 2 years international certification, and it is, I mentioned that it is a sustainable school education program. We just targeted for grade 1 to 5 students right now. Because we believe that the younger generation is because we need to educate younger generation, and it is our future, and we need to make them leaders in terms of sustainable futures. And we offer this program in a state board, CBSE, IB board, and other boards are also welcome, because we have a curriculum linkages also in this Eco School program. Apart from this, we are also encouraged to join the government schools to join our hands in under this Eco School program. So I think we have a 30 to 40 government schools on our board. They have already started this program, and this year, I mean to say 2022, we have 150 schools are part of this program. So we have a presence in Pan India, and 50 schools are Green Flag awardee schools, and 62 are the handprint award school. What is a Green Flag award and what is a handprint award? I think Mansi will share the information. And we have lots of collaboration and partnership in terms of, we have a Gajera Trust on our board, which is from Surat. We have a DPS, Delhi Public Schools partnership also. We have a Little Flower groups of schools also. So we are open for the partnerships also, and collaboration partnership also. We have a huge presence in our social media. I think you already aware about that, Instagram, Facebook, where we are going to put everything about our initiatives. So this is our social media platform also. And how the Eco School is, we have a three structure part where each and every school has to work. First, we have a 5 themes where the entire school have to work, which is the waste. 5 themes, that means they have to work for the waste, water, healthy living, energy, and biodiversity. Of course, climate change is also there, because we believe that climate change is every theme has a climate change, interlinkages with the climate change. So that's why we put climate change as a cross-cutting theme. And we have a 7-step structure methodology. So each and every school has to follow this methodology, and then they get the result, because we already piloted and we succeed. That's why this methodology is proven, and we believe that you have to go through methodology, and then your achievement is very clear. And assessment, of course, because we are also believing that evaluation and assessment are for the green flag and handprint flag award. This is just the motivation factor. Okay, so we have a badge, tabletop flag, and eligibility criteria of the green flag application. So we have a 3 structure element which is in the Eco School program in India. If you are talking about the out of India, then the scenario would be changed. Okay, because out of India, it's not the 5 themes; they are working as a 7 themes, 10 themes, and more than, I know, 15 themes. But we are believe that because our children are too small, so we just cross cutting all the themes and we focus on only 5 themes. So so this is our structure elements. Can we have a next slide? Yeah. So our objective is very clear because I don't know, I'm not going to put much time on this objective because expectation is already coming from teachers, and this there where the objectives is directly linkages. We encourage teaching of environment education through hands-on experiment and participatory approach. This is the must thing where teachers have to engage with the hands-on experiment, and after this engagement, encourage and students themselves develop a certain skills throughout working, because it is a process based program. It's not a direct you have to do this and you can get so many things. It is a process based because it's a 3-year engagement or 2-year engagement program. So certain skills could be developed by the students, like observation, critical thinking, problem solving, and so on. And this program supports students to take a tangible actions within their schools and the community, because this program says about it's not a classroom activity. Student has to go to out to reach out the community also. That's why this our objective is very clear. So this is how the Eco School program objective. Next slide. And I also mentioned that this we have a 5 themes, which is water, healthy living, energy, waste, and biodiversity, which is directly cross linkages with the climate change, where the sustainable development goals is linking. So we directly touch with the SDG 12, 14, 13, 7, 15, 6, and 3. And of course, apart from this, 4 is mandatory, because without quality education, we are not going to achieve any SDG. So we believe that the quality education is must. And then why the climate action? Because climate change is a cross linkages thing. Water, of course, because of the life on end. So it's about just doing a scenario about how the sustainable development goals, which is 70 goals. So how the linkages is also in the Eco School program. So it is a that's why it is a global platform that we are going to give you. Yeah, next slide. Yeah, so if you can see that we have a Eco School logo, and then with Eco School logo and handprint logo. So I'm just wanted to introduce why it's handprint, because this is at a national level. It's a handprint concept. Yes, because teachers, can you please? Yeah. Okay. So why it is handprint? Because and if you can handprint, it means that the actions towards the sustainability. And this concept, it is launched by the UNESCO, which is in the 4th International Conference in Ahmedabad, like at 2000, I think in 2007 only. And so this concept is it's developed by this. It's not a developed actually. One conference is going on when the small child, which is a 11-year child, they are just observing that conference, and they are also participating in the one of the painting competition, where everyone are saying about the negative impacts. You need to it's just a drawing competition where the each and every students draw some painting about the cutting trees and so on. So that's why she realized that why we are asking, why we are why we are doing so much negative things, why not do positive things. So that's then she just realized that, and she just used this palm to just draw and color that palm, and just presented and just part of this competition. And you won't believe that she is the she is the only person who it's a first ranker, I must say. It's a, I think UNESCO is also acknowledged by her efforts. This is the, yes, we are always talking about some negative impacts, so why not positive? So that's why this is the positive side. And the CEE conceptualized this handprint as a concept. So UNESCO also take this forward. And now it is a global concept, which is a handprint concept. If you can search handprint at a globe, at a, Google, so you have lots of approaches where India level Indian concept could be applied by the global level. So that's why this handprint as a concept, and we believe that it is a measurable tool where we can also measure your actions towards the sustainability. And it is actually we also believe that it's not a only concept; it's a lifelong process where the students are having so many skills developed through this concept. So that's why this is a handprint concept, and that's why we are as a CEE using this concept in each and every program. So I just wanted to highlight here this why why this handprint it's about. And yeah, I think yeah, that's it. I think I can hand it over to again Julia to have a next poll.
So we don't have a poll right now, Khushbu ma'am, but we will hand over to Mansi right now. She will continue with the presentation. Okay, Mansi, over to you.
Okay, thank you everyone for joining us today. So before starting, I should first introduce myself that I am Mansi Shah and I'm working as a project officer under this Eco Schools program at the Center for Environment Education. So till now we have seen that what is the program when it was started, the objective of the programs, and why we are using these handprint actions. So now we will see that what this program is offering, what are the benefits and how you can join along with the certifications and the awards. So first we have that like what we offer in the Eco School program. So we offer project and action based learning. It will not be just activity based, but we used to say that action based activities we provide so that the learning could be included in the same activities. Next, we have training of teachers to facilitate the program in the schools. So we arrange this type of national orientations, as well as we arrange special orientation for teachers whenever they want to learn about the 7-step methodology that we will see in the later slides. Then about the program, about the objectives, about how they can conduct the activities, about any queries. So we specifically arrange training program for the teachers. Then we have specially the all formats and review sheets and everything is available for the all 5 things that is mentioned by the Khushbu ma'am. So you just have to go to our website and have to see in our website that you, from there you can download that sheets and you can start working on it. Then we have curriculum mapping. So it will not be just activity that you are doing and then you are showing and then you are submitting, but you again have to link with your curriculum. So it will be two-way learning for students and for teachers. Then next we have the online support and guidance. As it from the COVID hit, actually we have transferred everything into the online mode. So we provide online support and the guidance to every teacher and each and every school. Then we give an opportunity to participate in the international educational webinar and conferences. So we have not just international webinars and conferences, but we give a lot of opportunities for teachers as well as for students to, you know, participate in the campaigns, in the conferences, even our competitions and much more. Then we have thematic and international awards that we will see in the later slide. Then we give participants an opportunity to be a part of the CEE and FEE Academy, which is a platform where we announce a short-term and long-term courses, which you can attend free, and you can be part of this course. And next we have the other opportunities to participate in the national and international event as well as in the exchanges. So other than this, we have a lot of opportunities available in the Eco School program that we provide for the provide to the teachers as well as to the students. Next slide. Okay, so apart from the what we are offering, what are the benefits of the program? Why you should join this program? What we are doing and what we are providing. So we have the program will provide the excellent opportunity for students to learn and to identify these environmental issues, and the program will eventually lead and will show an awareness in the students about the sustainable development. So how and why sustainability is important. Then it will increase the awareness on the in the students' perspective. So it will eventually improve the school's environment. Then we through this program we saw that a lot of students have developed a lot of skills, and one of that skill is the leadership, which is most important. So students can develop the enhance in their skills as well as develop the skills through this program. Then enriching curriculum through hands-on experience. We provide the hands-on experience and the workshops we are doing, and as well as we are providing the sheets and a lot more resources on the website which you can directly use and do the hands-on practices. Then you have all right to use this Eco School logo and wherever you want, or the merchandise. Then one of the most important benefits are the financial saving. Once you shift from the living a normal life to a sustainable life, then it will eventually all the expenses will be cut down. So it will be benefited to schools. Then we have this certification valid for 2 years. So if you are achieving this certificate in the first year only, then the certificate will remain the same in the second year as well. And next is the national and international linkages and certification. And we also give the international benchmark to your school. So these are the benefits of joining this Eco Schools program. Next slide. Moving ahead, we have this incentive opportunity under this Eco Schools program India. So what is the incentive opportunity? So here we can see that this program provides an opportunity for schools that have already achieved national and international awards based on their performances and commitment to the sustainable development and their commitment to the environment, to finding solutions in the environmental issues. So here are the list of incentives that we give in the Eco Schools program to the schools who have this committed to this criteria. And here you can see that there are a lot of opportunity like international twinning program, then national engagement, not just international, but we internationally link the schools and we do exchange programs. Then there will be an opportunity for students and teachers to participate in the competitions and campaigns, of course, free of cost. Then ACCU exchange program, which some of this program and some of you are not aware of it. It's kind of a program where the cultural exchange happens and through the education. So it's between India and Japan. So you will get to part of this program as well. Then you will get to enroll free of cost in the CEE and FE courses. Then the best coordinator to get chance to facilitate in the FE course. Of course, whenever you are mentoring your students and your performance is really good, then you will get a chance to be a facilitator in the course of FEE, which is Foundation for Environmental Education. And you will get a lot of benefits in the long-term membership, which we will see in the later slide. Next slide. Okay. So after seeing what we are offering, what we are, how we are benefited from this program and what we are providing, now the time comes that how you can participate. So some of the schools might have already registered in the Eco Schools program, and some of the schools are still new and are not known to this website. So what you have to do, you have to go to www.ecoschools.in, and there will be a tab on the right side which says register now. You have to go there and you have to register the name of your school.
Then you have to participate in the national orientation, which is already going on. So you're already here, then you have to register. Then you have to create a committee. You have to nominate a teacher in charge, and teacher will orient on the methodology. Then you have to select 30 to 35 members of the students, as well as the non-teaching staff, that we will see in the methodology portion, that how this committee forms and what you are going to do in the after the registration process and by implementation. Then schools can conduct these activities with the help of pre-designed templates and lesson plans available on the website. Of course, one of the best benefit, and what we can say a benefit is here is that for every theme we have templates and sheets available which you are supposed to use, and you have to generate your result, and you just have to keep implementing and keep moving towards sustainability. And then you have to document everything in the form of report, which we call as green flag application, by using this 7-step methodology. And lastly, for this year, we have report submission deadline is 2023, right? So this is most important part which you supposed to remember. And one more thing is there, that there is no contribution that each school has, there is a contribution that each school has to give to become an NEEPCO school, become a part of a NEEPCO school, and schools that come under the government recognition that do not have to pay. So for the government, it's completely free. So you can just enroll and you can start working. Okay. So this is how you can participate. Next slide. Okay, so these are the points that I have already covered, which is the resources and the lesson plans that are available on our website, and the sheets and the review sheets and formats are for all 5 themes are available already available on our website. Then there will be an observation sheets that will be used while implementing the 7-step methodology. So yeah, there is a question coming that what is 7-step methodology? So the next session is about the 7-step methodology. So we'll see that what is actually methodologies and how you are going to, link all these ideas with that methodology. And one of the most important is when once you register and you pay fees, we will active your school and will provide you unique login ID and password. Through this and these only you will be able to access all this material and resources. So keep that in mind. You have to register first, you have to pay fees, and then you will receive an email from our side about email ID and password. Next slide. Okay, so then after registration, then after submission of the report, what we do, once you submit the report, we evaluate your reports, the green flag application, nationally and internationally. Then we shortlist the schools and present that the schools will present their presentation or their work in front of national and international jury. As it is the international program, we invite national as well as international juries to assess your report. Then based on the performances and based on your report, you will receive some of the scores, and based on that, the school will be announced winner for the green flag, for this the national award or for the international award. So can we have next slide? Yes, so here you can see that what is national award and what is international award. So till now, some of you might have seen that there were only handprint award and green flag award. But for from this year, we have categorized it in the, into 2 parts. So for the national award, you will only receive a handprint flag award, which is a thematic award. So when you are working on the less than 3 themes, so you will receive based on which theme you are working, this handprint award. So let's say if you are working on the water and waste only, so you will receive this handprint, which is which is nothing but a cotton cloth, where you have to, you can write your message, you can give your handprint, and you can just showcase somewhere in your school, which is your handprint award, which you have achieved. And for the international awards, we have this year we have introduced this green flag badge. So we have green flag badge, then green flag tabletop, then just green flag and green flag plus eligibility. So it's nothing but your green flag. The international certification will keep upgrading. It will start from the badge and it will go on to the, if you can see this last picture, there's a big flag, which is an international certification given to one of our school, which is Dang Vidya Niketan. So your international certification will keep upgrading. So this is how this works. So we have national thematic award and then we have international awards. Next slide. Okay, so here comes the main part. So I would, before explaining this slide to everyone, I requested whoever has registered in the previous year, requested to, not to get confused with this strategy, what we are implementing in this year. So from this year, we have adapted a new strategy. From now onwards, we'll follow the same. So this is about like a new strategy for schools. So here you can see that these cycles mentioned here in the pictures are completely new, and it is showing the 2 years of engagement. So first you have to start from the registration. Here you can see that start from here 2022. So you have to start and attend the orientation, Then what will happen? You have to enroll for 2 years, in which we will ask your school to become an internationally recognized school. So whenever you will come, your school will enroll for 2 years, and then you will receive thematic award, then you will receive international benchmarking. Then eventually your school will become an internationally recognized school in the eco school. So this is how this 2 years of cycle works. So in the first 2 years of cycle, we have a thematic award and we have the international certification where you will receive a green flag badge. Moving ahead, we have after the completion of this cycle, here I have mentioned the years. Suppose your school is registering in 2022. So from 2022 to 24, the first 2 years of cycle will go on. After the completion of this cycle, you have to re-enroll just to upgrade your certificate, just to get your international certificate upgradation. So after the completion of this cycle, you have to re-enroll to this program, and how your school will head towards becoming now your school will head towards becoming a sustainable school along with the international recognition. So first it was a school, then the 2 years of cycle gave you an international certification of benchmark. Then your school will head towards becoming a sustainable school. So from 2 years and another 2 years, total of 4 years will give you a sustainability in your school, which is a really big achievement for your school and for your students, right? And after the completion of this 2 years of cycle, 2 plus 2 years of cycle, which is a total 4 years of cycle, the more benefits from the eco schools will be added, as well as schools will again have to enroll to become a green school, from the sustainable school to green school, to get the final green flag certification. Right? So this is how this the cycle works. 2 plus 2 plus 2. So from 2022 to till the 6 years complete, your cycle will run till the 6 years completion, and your award will be keep upgrading based on your performance and based on how you are submitting the report and what you are doing. So, did you achieve enough to get the international certification, or did you work enough and show enough to become a sustainable school, or maybe your work is outstanding and you will directly get this green school award, the benchmark, right? So this is how the 6 years of cycle work. And after this, total of 6 years of engagement and awards that are received from the Eco Schools program to your school, you will get eligible for the Green Flag Plus award. And your school will receive promotions, this incentives, a huge discount, of course, that is necessary, accompanying this eligibility, right? So from the 2 years of cycle, you will directly shift to the 6 years of cycle. So your engagement will remain with us with the total of 12 years. So we together will commit to follow this the sustainability and make our students on the the issues to find the solution to the issues of environmental problems. Okay, so for total of 12 years. I hope there is no confusion till now from the two to total of 6 years to total 12 years of engagement. If you have any question in this strategy, you can just put your questions in the Q&A box and we'll try to solve your queries at the end when there is a Q&A session. So moving ahead, you can see that there is a red letter in which it is written as a lifetime membership. So also it does not end here. So we have an option available for you where you can opt for the lifetime membership. Yes, definitely you heard it correctly. If you don't want to opt for the 2+2+2 cycle, then you can directly go for the lifetime membership. You can surely go for this, and along with this, you will get the opportunities, the upgradation in awards, then the same incentives, even the opportunity for schools and as well as for students to engage with internationally recognized school to become part of the exchange programs and whatnot. There will be a lot of benefits for you when you are opting for the lifetime membership. So it is completely up to you for which cycle you want to go with. And this is how this Eco Schools new strategy from this 2022 will be applied. So this is how we are expecting schools to adapt this new strategy and to build a new and longer association under this Eco Schools program, right? Can we have next slide? Yes. So for the old strategy and for the old registered schools, the schools who have registered in the year 2021 till the 2021, they just have to complete their 3 years of cycle. And if the school decides to adopt a different strategy after the completion of the old cycle, it must follow the guidelines outlined in the previous slide. Okay, so let's say if XYZ school has registered in the year 2021. So that school has to first complete the 3 years of cycle, which is the older strategy. And then only they can opt for this new strategy. So whoever has registered in the year 2022, only they have to follow this new strategy. Other than that, all the old schools who are registered till the 2021, they are expected to follow this old strategy. I hope this is clear to everyone. If you still have questions, you can put it in the queue, the chat box, and we'll try to answer that. Okay. Next slide. Okay, so this is the part where we'll see that what is the methodology and how we are going to adapt this methodology. So for this, again, I would like to invite Khushbu ma'am to take this session forward. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Mansi. And thank you for sharing all the information about the Green Flag Plus, and lifetime membership. But yes, of course, teachers and educators must be so many questions, but we can take it. We will take it in question answer session. Okay. So and yeah, one of the teacher, Namrata ma'am, already posted a question about what is the exactly Eco School 7-step methodology is about. So yeah, can we have a next slide? So as I already mentioned that this 7-step methodology is proven methodology. 150 schools already, already adopted this methodology, and we have so many results. We have so many case studies to share with you. And today we are also invited 2 and 3 educated to share their experience about this methodology also. So in this methodology, where new school has to start with the making a formation of the eco committee. That means a school has to make one core committee where 20 to 25 students plus parents plus non-teaching staff. It could be gardener, it could be your your helping staff, or your managing team also. So parents, students, teachers, educators, and non-teaching staff. So then your core committee is the eco committee. So you have to first start with your eco committee. Then what next? So as a teacher, as an educator, your role would be only felicitation. You are the facilitator for this program. Okay. So you have to do only facilitation for your students, where you have to just guide your students. After making a formation of eco committee, we have a structured survey format. We have a survey format on our website, where I think Mansi will also share with you exactly where exactly our survey format is. And it's a thematic survey. It's for the energy, it's for the biodiversity, water, healthy living, and so on. So after making eco committee, students can go fill up this survey with the help of the teacher, and then they can identify issues, local issues in terms of schools, exactly what the school need is, in terms of environment, in terms of review, in terms of sustainable, because each and every school's need is different. Whether I think there are lots of schools have a herbal garden before the eco school program, so there is not need to again to make a biodiversity at your campus. So you just need to identify your need, and then so how to identify that need, so that review format would help you to identify your need. And then after making this survey, after this identify your need, then students with the help of the teacher identify your action plan, exactly where to start and where to stop. So you need to share, you need to make your action plan, and each and every action plan is smart action plan. So we have also handbook for the eco school program, where we are also going to share with each and every school exactly how to start and how to end for this program. Krishna ma'am, yeah, thank you. So and so this is the third step, which is the action plan, where students and your eco committee would participate in making this action plan. Then after your action plan, of course, you have to submit your action plan to the secretary in terms of us. Then we are going to feedback, we are going to suggest something. If it is any missing part is there, then we are going to suggest you. And then after action plan, if we are going to approve your action plan, then you just start this eco school program. This is how the program will start. So this is third step. And fourth step is linked to curriculum. That means that, see, environment, if I'm talking about the environment education, it is an infused subject. First of all, we have to understand it's not a separate subject. So linked to curriculum, that means art and craft, social science, maths, any part. I'm just elaborate. It's a STEM education is also part of this eco school program. So it's linked to curriculum. As an educator, it's our responsibility. Where exact, if you are as an educator, your next session would be let's say about the water cycle, then how you are going to link this program to water cycle. It's your role to do this. So link to curriculum is there. We are saying that it's not extra burden for schools to run eco school program, because eco school program, whatever the fight is already linked with your curriculum. You just have to design, and it's a design thinking, I would say. So you have to just think on that way to just link with your curriculum. Then fifth step is monitor and evaluate. That means what is the before and after situation. That means whenever you start your eco school program, what is the scenario before to start this program, and what is the after scenario. And it's include your skill development, it's include the green campus, it's include the everything in terms of the capacity building of teachers as well. So it's include a holistic approach where we need to monitor and evaluate. Okay, then the sixth step is inform and involve. I also mentioned that it is not a classroom based program where the students are starting from the classroom and reaching out to the community. So this step is inform and involve, where you can involve your community, where it is a whole school program. It's not a separate program. So there are lots of methods where you inform and involve. You can also apply. It's a social media is one of the platform where you just disseminate your information, and just liking that one post. There are lots of inform and involve part would involve. So in terms of schools, you have a bulletin board, you have so many assemblies going on. Other than this, you have a conference also. It's an international national conference where you can put the eco school information, and it's inform and involve part would be there. There are lots of example. I think we have a Meenakshi ma'am, and we have one more student could also share about the inform and involve part. And in our handbook also we have share lots of how you can engage community. You can also do the Nukkad Natak, really lots of ideas would be there itself. And the seventh step, it's informing the eco code. That means eco code is one of the statement. Okay, it could be poem, it could be song, it could be statement, but it's a sustainable where you can involve your sustainability part. We actually need a policy level changes. Okay, in the schools where you can have your eco code. Eco code could be different have a different schools have a different eco code. So it's your identity. It's a school identity where we are certified. Yes, it is a sustainable school campus program. So your eco code could be your identity. Okay, so this is how the 7-step methodology works. I think we have a video also to share more about the 7-step methodology. Can we have a video?
Okay, I'm sharing a video, just a moment.
There is a famous Native American proverb that goes, "We do not inherit the earth from our ancestors, we borrow it from our children."
Borrow.
That's right, we are borrowing from the future generation. And look at the situation we're in.
Uh-oh.
Uh-huh,
Is there something we can do about it?
there certainly is. In over 50 countries across the world, passionate young people like you and I are leading other students and even some teachers, school staff, and parents in what is known as the Eco Schools program. This program puts us in charge. We decide what we need to learn about the environment and how we should protect it. The first step is to establish an Eco Schools committee consisting of students as the core and adult members supporting us. Then, together, we investigate the environmental issues faced by the school and our community in what is called an environmental review. We'll soon realize that there is a lot we can do to improve how we treat the environment and use resources. To make things manageable, we'll need to choose just 1 or 2 eco themes to focus on. The third step is to discuss our findings, consult, decide on an eco theme, exchange ideas, and finally, together, draw up a detailed action plan based on the theme. And get to work! monitor our progress. That is the crucial step 4. With the right support from our teachers, we can proceed to step 5, where our teachers plan lessons to give us the knowledge and skills needed to implement the action plan. Slowly, we can get the whole school, neighborhood, and maybe even the entire town involved. Informing and involving is step 6. The last and final step is to draw an eco-code. This can be a motto, song, or drawing that represents our school's commitment to the environment. After we've gone through the 7 steps, though awards may come our way, the real
Yeah, thank you, Mansi. Thank you. Can we have a slide?
Yep, I will just be showing you the slide. Okay.
I hope that it's clear, and if you have still any doubt, any concern regarding the methodology, of course, we are available. We have a WhatsApp group. You can also post your question on WhatsApp group also. But I would say that it's not a, it's not a one-day learning. Actually, it's a process, and whenever you involve, you making your eco committee, then you realize, you reflect, yes, question is coming, and we actually need your questions. So it's a process-based learning, and whenever you try this 7-step methodology, so there is a certain skills which you also realize that yes, students learn so many things to perform eco school program. Okay, so there are lots of skills in terms of teamwork, because they have to work in a team, they make a committee. There are lots of conflict also there, so how they are going to resolve that conflicts, and there are lots of challenges also coming on. So it's a critical thinking is also involved, creative thinking is also involved, because you have to make an eco code. So of course creativity is also there. Then the problem solving skill is also linked very well with this program. And we focus in the behavior. Actually our motto is to the behavior change education, and that's why this school that's why this eco school program, it's a basically work with the mindset, student mindset, and teachers and parents mindset also. So making a more responsible for the sustainable development. And of course observation, classification, I'm not going to detailing in this skills, because you as educator and teacher, you know more much about about the skills. And STEM skills, I would just mention about the STEM skills, which is a science, technology, and engineering, and math skill is very well linked with this eco school program. So this is the set of skills where your students would perform, and they developed it's a intangible skills they develop during this program. Yeah, can we have a next slide? Yeah, this is the sort of activities which is based on the themes, because we have a water, waste, biodiversity, energy, and of course interlinked with the climate change, where you can see that, because one of the students, eco committee students, are doing the survey, water survey. The second picture is showing about the greening part of where they can use best out of best example is also there. There are a cleanup campaigns going on, where is a Nukkad Natak is also going on. See something painting competition is also going on. There are lots of things to do, but again I just wanted to say that it's not an activity based program, it's an action based program, and this program needs some set of time to implement. We are not emphasizing to do the only activities, we need actions, and we actually make your students as a future leader through this program. So that's why this handprint as a concept is also say that this is the actions. It's a real life experience where we are going to do with your yeah, can we have a next slide? Yeah, before the next I think slide, we have a 1 Mentimeter question. So may I request Yulia to please?
Yes. Okay. So Nancy will send another link to the chat, so you can all just click on that. And then there will be only one question. So because we have heard a lot of theoretical knowledge right now, and it was probably a lot to grasp. So we just want you to think creatively right now and just share any ideas that you might have about what a positive handprint action might be in your eyes. So you can open it, and then I will in Zoom share as well the answers. Okay. Let's just resume. Okay. So any idea that you might have, you can just post in the box and then just share it with us.
You can also post your answer in the chat box itself.
Okay. Okay, there's the first one coming already. So living and practicing segregation of waste at home and in schools, definitely very important one. Then also, okay, using reusable straws, absolutely. Use a footprint and make butterfly print, two sides feet. The awareness campaign for healthy lifestyle is very important. Yeah, absolutely. Using cloth bags and distributing it to others, exactly. Working with the community for sustainable development, not only in the school, but with the whole community, of course. Living pollution-free, of course, from the start, it might be a bit difficult, but we will all learn that. Then sustainability awareness, planting trees, not using SUP, taking positive footprints and spreading that message to the wider community. Now we can see there are really amazing ideas you already have. Incorporating waste segregation during school events, of course, and also in the community. Okay, handprint activity for different animals. Yeah. Using papers both sides. I think this is very important for schools, of course, so that we won't waste the paper. We have reusable materials and encouraging waste segregations. Yeah, as we can see, you already have brilliant ideas, and I think it won't be an issue for you if you start implementing this program, and you will definitely do a really great job. Taking small steps, exactly. It's very important to take small steps because this is how we will go further, and not to waste water, taking care of plants, segregating waste, etc. Totally true. Making a child adopt a plant, yeah. Perfect. So as we can see, there are really great answers already, but I will close the voting right now so that we can continue the presentation. And yeah.
I think, Julia, there are lots of actions and activities also coming on.
Yeah.
There is a difference between the activities and actions. So yeah, plastic free school is one of the actions where we need to work under this eco school program. But if you are talking about holding a book rotation, it's a swapping. So it would be activity, one of the activity where we are going to achieve our target. Okay, so there is a difference between the activities and action. But yes, of course, all the activities and actions are welcome. So we also need to understand, and we are also learning, right? It's a two-way learning what we are doing right now.
Totally.
So we are also having lots of ideas from the teachers itself.
Okay.
Yeah, make a child adopt a plant. It's a wonderful idea.
Okay, then we will go back to the presentation now.
Yeah, so here just full screen. Yeah. So yeah, it's just sharing some of the ideas. It's nothing mandatory. You have to do this. Of course, uh, it's any ideas are welcome, and we are also doing. I also mentioned that we are into learning phase, so we are also developing some of the actions and print actions ideas booklet also, and we are going to share with all of you. So what exactly schools are doing right now under this eco school program. So here just wanted to share some of the ideas for you to understand segregate waste and making a compost, like a wet waste and dry waste, when wet waste is making for the compost and dry waste is for directly sent to the recycler. Then lots of schools have doing the kitchen garden, herbal garden, medicinal garden, lots of other ideas our school are already doing under this eco school program. Then identify waste items to make a new products at your home and the school. Again, it's activities, it's not actions. So we need to also change on our slide also. Then handmade paper cloth bags, where we are going making a cloth bag, and when we are distributing this cloth bag to the community level to make them understand, make them aware, this is our actions, exactly activity to actions. Then the eco-friendly festival celebration in terms of a Diwali celebration, Holi celebration, it could be anything. Then non-fire cooking competition activity. Then encourage school level or community level to use BEE appliances, which is a 5-star rating appliances, to where we can reduce our electric bill, and try to aware more about the solar energy, because it's easily available at India level, so we can easily ask them to use that solar power. Then the biodiversity mapping, it could be like each and every theme has a different actions, so we need to work on this. And yeah, for that note, all the best to every teachers, and I would like to ask Mansi to take it forward. What exactly now in this program, what exactly teacher has to do? Yeah, thank you.
Yes, thank you, Khushbu ma'am. So again, back to me. We have seen this. What is this Eco School program? How it works? What are the benefits? What are the certifications? And how, through which methodology you can implement this program, right? So, can we have next slide? Yeah. So, next slide is about how you can implement this program in your school. Okay, so yes, the implementation of the Eco Schools program in your school. So first we can see that this timeline, how if you are starting from the moment, you will have this much of days, which is mentioned, which you are able to see on the screen. So as you have seen that our first step in the 7-step methodology is the forming an eco committee. So selection of an eco committee and engaging minimum of 20 to 30, 25 to 30 or maximum 30 to 35 students in this eco committee, you will require 15 to 20 days. So first step, to accomplish the first step, you will require 15 to 20 days. So if you're starting from today, till the within the 20 days, you have to finalize your eco committee, including the teaching staffs, including the non-teaching staffs, including students, including any other members of the school. It's not just about teacher and student. It's about including every single person in the program, and reaching from one member to from individual to community. Okay. So this is the first step. Then conducting an orientation for eco committee. As we are orienting teachers today, teachers have to orient to student that what is this program is about, which methodology we are going to follow, and how we are going to implement. So it will require more, around a month. So you can orient students about this methodology, about the giving the ideas of the themes, about linking these themes to climate change, which is most important part from now onwards, and then conducting this orientation. So it will require nearly a month. Then after the orientation, following this 7-step methodology to conduct the activities. So to follow all these steps, like you already have made the committee, right? So now you have to start with, can someone just mute your mic, please? Okay, so we have to follow from the taking the environmental reviews, making the action plan, then linking it to curriculum, then it should not be stayed just to school. So we will inform and will follow the step, inform and involve, so involving other members to these activities, action-based activities, right? So to implement this step, you will nearly require the 100 days. So it's, you can definitely change this timeline according to your convenience. These are just an example for you to conduct this activity and submit this before April 2023. Okay, so then till now you will be able to achieve all these steps, and you will be done with the activities. You will now the school will be in the compilation phase. So you have to compile all this whatever result you have gained. I mean the result you got from the reviews and after making the action plans, you have to fill it up in the green flag application. The application is also a pre-designed document that will be shared by us. You just have to fill it up for every theme, like whichever theme you have selected for a year. Yeah, I forgot to mention one thing, that minimum 3 themes is required to work on to get eligible for the international certification. So if you are working on less than 3 themes, you will only receive the national certification only. Okay, so then you have to fill it up and submit the report with the minimum of 3 themes linking to climate change theme or cross-cutting theme, which will nearly require a month to compile and to gather everything, and then pictures. Yeah, do not forget to capture pictures, videos, or I mean the evidences, which is the most important part, because through this we will be able to see what change has come in your school. Okay, and lastly, reporting in the green flag application by the teachers. So this last two step will nearly require 2 months, 2.5 months. Okay, so total of this from beginning of this, I mean, if you are starting from today only, then this from September to till the April 2023, you have to complete this this cycle, and you have to submit the green flag application report. Okay, so these are the implementation timeline that you can see on the screen, and you can definitely change according to your conveniency, but make sure that your deadline will come in the April 2023. Next slide. Yeah, so while implementation, what will be the teacher's role? What teachers will be doing in this, like while guiding students or while implementing this program or while conducting the action-based activities? So first they have to orient on the Eco Schools program. Okay, so they have to like tell them what is the Eco School program and how we are going to follow this. Then provide guidance in understanding the 7-step methodology. Okay, so what is the 7-step methodology and why we are opting for this methodology, why we have to follow all these 7 steps? So following all these 7 steps is mandatory. Then organizing a meeting fortnightly, every day, every week, whichever is convenient to you. But yes, till submission of the report, you have to conduct the activity, you have to organize the meetings, and you have to you have to just report it in your report. Like you have to write it in your report. You have to mention that we have organized this much of meeting every fortnightly, every day, or every weekend, something like this, which is most important part. Then guidance and support in conducting environmental reviews and making action plans. So you have to, so teachers have to guide students on how you can conduct environmental reviews on all 5 themes, and based on the results, you will decide, you and your eco committee will decide that which minimum 3 themes or whichever, all 5 themes are required to work on, and based on that, you will make an action plans for that selected themes, right? So teacher will guide them and support them in making these action plans. Then connect activities with the curriculum. Of course, this is not just an activity you have to submit and you will get the certificate. No, you have to link it with the all the subjects, not just maths or science or social science, but all the subjects. Then proposed action-based and positive handprint activities, action-based activities, of course, and involve larger group and stakeholders and inform about the activities done. Okay, so our one of the steps is inform and involve. So as I mentioned earlier, that it should not stay just to an individual student. Okay, so it will go from individual to the community. So our target is to engage more and more and more people to become a part of this journey of achieving sustainability, right? And then reflect a statement, which is nothing but our eco code. Through this statement, we will recognize your school. Okay, so this will be the role of teacher to conduct all these activities and to implement this program. Next slide. Okay, so this is Eco Schools portfolio. This Eco School portfolio is already available on the website. Once you will register and you will get this unique email ID and password, you will be able to access it in our assessment tab. So Eco School portfolio is all about how you are going to conduct these activities using this 7-step methodology. And whatever you are conducting, you are asked to write in form of 7 steps. Okay, so we will require this report in form of 7 steps. The first step should be there. The second step activities, whatever you have done will be should be there, and till the 7th step it should be there. So here we can see that this portfolio is conducting the same thing which I have mentioned, connecting the 7th step. So part A and part B of section E is nothing but the school profile and school and learners context, which you are asked to write it down. Then how you have implemented this Eco School program, you are supposed to add a glimpse of it, that which unique methodology or by what kind you have adapted this Eco School program, and you are requested to put it everything, compile everything and add it in the section B. Then section C is about evidences of engagement in Eco School program. Okay, so as I have already mentioned that having pictures and videos are most important part, and that will eventually show that what your students are doing, what you are doing, and how much of your school has already achieved this much of sustainability or whatever the task you are doing, right? So evidence is the most important part. Then section D is all about details of the implementation of Eco Schools program. So from the first step to the end of 7th step, you have to mention everything that what you have done in each steps. Okay, so from making an eco committee to forming an eco code, you have to mention each and everything, and you have to add evidences of all these steps. Okay, and last is section E, which is sustaining the Eco School program. So you have to give a commitment to us that how you are going to sustaining this Eco School program, and what will be your future ideas that you are going to implement in this program. So you have to mention about this in this section A. So this is all about the Eco Schools portfolio, which is already there in our green flag application. We will definitely share with you once you confirm the registration with us. And these all things are expected from you to fill it up. Okay, next slide. Then we have this evaluation and scoring criteria. So here you can see that this information will describe the assessment criteria and scoring for various activities undertaken in the under the Eco Schools program. Okay, so it will use in checking whether your school has met the mandatory requirements or decided goals. So for us, we have here you can see this assessment criteria we have. And based on your action plan, we will check that whether your school has achieved this pre-decided goals or not. And based on that, the scoring will be given to each school. So here you can see that these are the criteria given and the scoring for each criteria, and total of 100 points are there. So school have to achieve minimum of 85 points to become eligible for the next phase or the next cycle. So based on that, only you will receive your certification, your national or whatever the international certification is there, you will receive it. And the benefit is, if you will join the FEE and CEE academic courses, you will be granted with the extra points. So if you have achieved 70 points, let's say, but if you have if you were part of any of these courses from FE and CE Academy, then you will get more scores, and who knows, you might be get eligible for this international certification, right? So this is how this evaluation works in the EcoSchools program. Next slide. Okay, so this was all about this implementation with the timeline, with the process, and with the evaluation criteria. So now we have one of our young leader with us who will share his experience, and one of the teachers with us. She will also share her experience of being a part of this EcoSchools program. So thank you for joining us today. And now I would like to hand over to Ms. Shulya again. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Mansi. So yes, now we've come to a part that I was most looking forward to, and it is to talk to the student and the teacher who are already an active part in our program. And first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce Krishna Chaitanya. So Krishna Chaitanya is a student of the Delhi Public School in Nadarkul and one of the enthusiastic members of the EcoSchools committee. He participated in all the activities conducted under the EcoSchool program and spread an awareness in the community about his learnings. All right. So, hello. Hello, Krishna.
Good evening, ma'am.
Hi. Hi, how are you?
Fine, ma'am.
So happy to hear that. So I have prepared 2 questions for you. All right. And
Okay.
the first one is going to be, please tell us about your learnings and experience from the EcoSchools and how it helped you to grow.
It's been a great experience to work with EcoSchool program. I learned about environmental issues and explored how I can apply that learning to live environment-friendly life. I have become more careful in using electricity, water, protecting biodiversity, segregation of waste, and living healthy lifestyle. We enjoyed recycling, composting, and growing our own vegetables. I had a great year with EcoSchool project, full of fun activities and thrilling achievements. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And now my second question for you will be, what changes have come in yourself after being a member of the Eco Committee? And what kind of skills have you developed through this program?
It's been so much fun being a part of EcoSchool committee. I came up with lots of new great ideas like waste minimization, making shelters, providing food and water resources to birds and animals. I felt happy and proud to attend every meeting. I became more involved in responsible regarding environmental issues. I also encouraged my friends and classmates to do their part to save our environment. All the activities were part of our curriculum and helped me to become responsible, confident decision maker and a successful learner. I would like to end off by saying stay green and save the environment. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Krishna. So as we have heard, Krishna is a student with the clear goal of making our living more sustainable. He He is confident and he has ideas that leave a remarkable impact and inspiration. Krishna is a bright young leader who will undoubtedly make a difference in our future. Thank you so much, Krishna, for talking here.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. All right, and now I'll move ahead and I would like to invite our educator to share her reflection and the experience on the EcoSchool program in India. But first, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to share the screen with you and introduce Ms. Meenakshi. Okay. Just, okay. Yeah. Okay. So Ms. Meenakshi Sharma is working as a trained graduate teacher in science in the Little Flowers Public Senior Secondary School in New Delhi. She has completed her master's in chemistry and has been connected with the EcoSchools program for the last 1 year as a program coordinator. She believes in focusing on the journey and trying new things with an optimistic approach. She received many appreciation certificates to work as a coordinator and guide teacher in different programs like the Global Sustainable Teacher Award, the WIPRO Sustainability Teacher, and Best Coordinator for implementing Toyota Road Safety in her school. Working with EcoSchool has not only enhanced her professional skills, but also broadened her views towards sustainability. Okay. All right. Hello, ma'am. Hello. 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 Thank you so much for being here today. So, okay, my first question right now for you would be if you could share your experience working with the EcoSchool program in India.
First of all, thank you for inviting me on this special day of orientation of wonderful EcoSchool program, which approaches us toward the sustainability and strengthening the bond of with nature. Actually, my experience working with EcoSchool program is really a tough journey. It is full of exploration with multi-faceted tasks, whose goal is to protect and preserve the environment and broaden the sense of global understanding towards the environment. It helps in creating awareness not only among the students, but as well as us, family members of students and their needs. And as an EcoSchool program coordinator, I got many opportunities. My students got many opportunities. Like we are doing the training program with Malaysia, and we have done many international programs also. And hopefully we will do in future also. And due to this program, many skills are obviously developing in the student as well as a teacher myself. So it's really a very good experience.
Thank you so much for sharing your experience. So my next question would be if you had any challenges and like with this program, and then how did you overcome it?
Yes, actually we have done collaboration with EcoSchool program during lockdown situation. The school was closed and online study was going on. So it was a challenge for us to run this program with 1 to 5 class students, especially with a survey and this is a step of EcoSchool program to choose the correct theme for the entire year and implement in a better way. But by the enormous support of enthusiastic students and EcoSchool team guidance, it was quite simple to get authentic data and executed the entire plan with the student. At every step, EcoSchool team is with us like 24/7 hours helpline option. And in this way, we really implement this program in 2 months.
Yeah, thank you. And now I also have a last question, and it's about what changes you have seen in yourself and in the students after taking part in this program.
Yes, obviously, a huge positive change I have observed in myself, students, parents, and the staff. Actually, the activities which we do in this program, they are not just activities, but it becomes habit and sensitize all of us toward environment. And it brings behavioral change, make us responsible global citizens. Now, after implementation of this program, we can see that it's resonating in our entire school campus, giving us many intellectual platforms to the students and teachers as well to raise their voice globally, which is not only enhance the student skill and spreading awareness about the environment protection, but also improving the professional skills of the teachers as well. The last year I have participated in the ACCU Escape program, and the few days back I have participated in the international conference as well. And my student is also covered the entire program as a young reporter. So it's really a big opportunity for my students as well, and their profession, their skills are also improving, and it's actually developed a positive mindset of everyone, not only the teacher, but the student or even the staff member, the non-teaching staff or the community member as well. So it's a huge positive change, which I have observed in my life.
Thank you so much. You're absolutely inspiration, and thank you so much for enlightening us today with your thoughts and experiences. So to everyone, I'm sure that this talk and the whole session today left an impression on one or the other. And so I would like to say thank you, ma'am and Krishna. All right, and I'm going to share. So as you have already met us, this is the national team. This is Ms. Kushbusha and Ms. Mansusha and me. We are working on this program. And yeah, then we also have the international team here. This is Mr. Pramod Kumar Sharma and as the Senior Director of Education and working for FEE. And then we also have Ms. Christina Madsen, who is the International Coordinator of Education, also working for FEE. And again, yeah, exactly. They're all tirelessly working to implement this program on a wider basis. And with that, we of course have also a last questionnaire for you. So Mansi will launch the poll for you. There's just one question that we have, and we would just like to know about your state right now after this successful accomplishment of the orientation session. And we do understand it was a lot to swallow, but we hope that we are able to give you a glimpse of hope and an impression on you. And so, yeah, thank you so much for participating in that. Yeah, perfect. Sounds really nice. So we can see that there are only positive answers right now. So either you already are a part of the journey or you would love to be a part of the journey, and makes me really happy to see. All right. Thank you so much. Then I'm going to end the poll. And okay. So, all right. Of course, we also have created a stage for you to ask any burning questions that you have for us, basically the presenters. So please feel free to ask, and maybe you could raise your hand so that it won't be too messy, or you can just ask your questions.
Okay, so anyone of you have any questions regarding this implementation about the 7-step methodology, or might be of this new strategy, you can just raise your hand, or you can unmute yourself and start speaking, start asking your questions.
I think, Mansi, we have 2 questions on the chat box.
Okay.
From Namrata ma'am and one from Sheila ma'am.
Hi Khushbu, I want to know that how can I join the course of CEE and FEE in your institute?
Yeah, ma'am. first of all, FE and CEE both are running academy, which is FE
Yeah.
Academy and CE Academy. So if you are a part of the Eco School program, then of course these academic courses are available for you in terms of free, as of free. So I just when I'm speaking at the same time, I also received the message from FE Academy that 7-step methodology course will be also open for the schools in terms of teachers. So I'm going to share entire information through our network school, where you can identify that link and the password, because that's also, you know, have a link and password kind of thing. So you can easily access. So we will share with you.
Okay. I am a part of Eco School program. Definitely, I will have it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you very much.
Then there is one more question of all these assessment criteria will be based only on the final methodology report. Then of course the answer is yes. So you have to follow each and every step and you have to add it in your report. Based on that only you will be credited with the scores and you will get eligible for these national or international certificate. Okay, one more question for you, Khushbu ma'am. Do we have to pay some amount for the registration?
In terms of, I don't understand that question. Can you please repeat?
Okay, it must be about for the registration and the Eco School program. Do they have to pay anything?
Yes, if the schools are a private school, so of course it's a 3 years or 2 years engagement registration fees would involve. But if the schools are government schools, then it's absolutely free for the government schools. So I think we can have a email ID and then we can get back to them directly.
Yes, so whoever is interested in joining this program can just email us. We'll put our email ID on the chat box and you can email us and we will get back to you with the details of registration and about the fees. Okay, any other questions?
I think Nisha ma'am posted that want to know more about the green flag plus eligibility. So I think Sri Vasishtha Vidyalaya is already green flag plus eligibility. That means you are into upgraded into the second level. So you have to do again with the adventure level. I must say it's not a simple thing. Now we are going to share something new to get this green flag plus eligibility. We will share entire information through mail. So you have a more information about the green flag plus eligible schools task.
Okay, so I have added our email address in the chat box. You can just copy it and whatever the questions you have, you can share it with us on this email ID and we'll get back to you very, very soon, whenever it is possible.
And I think I would request Mansi if we can also share our WhatsApp group link, because I there are lots of teachers are also joining new. Okay, so they can also directly divert through WhatsApp and they can also ask their questions and queries. It could be anything related to Eco School, FE and CE Academy. They can post the questions.
Yes, right.
On WhatsApp also.
I'll add it.
Yeah. Any question? If anyone has to share the reflection, because I saw some, there are so many our educators also join today's Eco School program. They already get their green flag, though they registered themselves. That's fantastic. And if she and he could share their experience or reflection about the Eco School program, then we are always open for that. Anyone can share their reflection or experience, or might be they wanted to change their strategy also. We are also open for that.
I think, yeah, I think we were good enough to, explaining them about this eco school, and that's why they are not having any questions.
Sheetal ma'am is also here. Renuka ma'am is also here. If you want to share your experience or
Thank you, Eco School Program. I'm Dr. Shalika here. Thank you, Mansi. Thank you, Julia ma'am, and thank you, Kushbu ma'am, for directing as always. And these particular activities, like when you interlink the curriculum and do the projects to save a mother earth, is really doing well, because we together with the subject, the children learn also save nature. Okay, and also we are making them better stakeholders, the best citizens actually, and they enjoy stressless learning is happening. And without burden, when they do projects, they learn much in an interdisciplinary approach. Thank you all. Thank you for helping us and always motivating us. And the projects, what actually we do, and the projects we submit, it is actually like traveling towards research, and these researches towards the projects which are helpful for farmers also. Now recently we have found one. So thank you all. Thank you for motivating us. Thank you for all the ecosystem program, India, Malaysia, wherever you are. Thank you. Live long and make best educators, best students, and best world.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am from Balbharti Public School, Dwarka speaking, and last year only we joined Eco School, and it was a wonderful journey. It was really, every step was so much learning for everyone, and still the process is going on. I am actually expecting more to learn and to change so many things around us, and we are in that journey. I hope this year again we will go to some other step. One step we have taken, second step maybe we will take. And thank you CE, Mansi ma'am and Khushbu ma'am all the time for giving all support. We are anytime messaging, bothering you, but you are returning back and telling us, helping us, guiding us. Thank you so much, and keep us guiding like this. And we will keep trying to make a better world with our children. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Shalika ma'am and Sheetal ma'am. That was really good to hearing
Thank you.
this
Thank
much
you.
of positive response from your side. Okay, so in the meantime, can we have your video on so that we can have your, our group picture? Whoever is comfortable in turning that video on, please turn on your video so that I can have group picture. Okay. Okay. Okay, smile everyone.
Actually, I'm traveling. I'm traveling to my house.
Yeah, that's fine, ma'am. Okay, perfect. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. Let your service continue always.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Also, we have one. Okay. So we have one more slide for your information. If you are if you want to get in touch with us, you can get through this. So can we have that slide, please?
Thanks a lot, Mansi.
Okay, so yeah, over to you, Julia.
Thank you. So yeah, I would actually just like to propose a formal vote of thanks. So on the behalf of the Center for Environment Education and the Eco Schools Program India, I give a heartfelt thanks to our esteemed speakers and our educators who joined this orientation session. And then also, of course, a special thanks to this wonderful team of the EcoSchools program for their concerned efforts. And obviously as well, thank you so much for the audience that you all joined today and participated and took part in the session. Yeah, and exactly as we already mentioned, for queries or concerns regarding anything, like any information of the program, you can always get in touch with us. You will see the details here on the slide. You can take a screenshot of it, take a picture, or just write it down. And yeah, that's it from us. I wish you all a wonderful evening and see you hopefully soon.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you all for joining us today.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.